What's good, everybody? It's your boy Kirk Ray Smith. Y'all know what it is. So let me tell you about this dog real quick. So this dog, his name was actually Dog, and he had a dog collar. And on his dog collar had his name Dog, D-O-G. The dog wasn't even worthy enough of a real name. Just called it Dog. And so the owner treated the dog pretty terribly. Everything the dog did was wrong. The way the dog walked was wrong. The way the dog barked was wrong. Heck, the way the dog ate was wrong. The dog basically got blamed for everything. The dog goes out in the yard, the dog plays wrong. It's always the dog's fault, but you know the dog is loyal. So by nature, dogs are loyal. So the dog just stayed around and did what it's supposed to do. And one day the dog was scratching on the door, and the owner ignored the dog and said, "Be quiet, stop scratching on the door." And the dog started barking. He said again, "Be quiet, stop barking." So eventually the dog just stopped barking, stopped scratching. And as the dog looked at the bottom of his bowl, it was a silver bowl, and he was actually hungry, and the owner didn't want to feed him, but okay. So the dog looked at the bottom of the bowl, and he saw his reflection, and he saw his collar, and his name was spelled backward, and it's spelled G-O-D, God. And it was at that moment that dog realized that I'm a God. I'm not a dog, I'm a God. So the dog began to find new ways to validate itself. The dog found other ways to eat, other ways to feel important, other ways to feel valuable. And because the dog is a God, God put other people around the dog to encourage the dog and let the dog know how great the dog is and how amazing the dog is. And you're really not a dog, you're actually a God. So we're going to treat you accordingly. So you can eat whatever you want, you can drink whatever you want, the way you play, the way you walk, it's all perfect. The way you bark, it's amazing. We love the way, the type of dog you are. You're an amazing dog. Oh my God. I mean, God is good by giving us this dog. And so once the owner realized that the dog figured out how to make it on his own without the owner, the dog found value without the owner, the dog learned how to eat and drink without the owner, and started feeling good about being a dog. The owner got mad at the dog. And the owner wanted to blame the dog and accuse the dog of how in the world can you be so strong, so happy, so at peace. I don't feed you, I neglect you, I dog you, I put you down, I take you for granted, I treat you any kind of way, but yet you seem to be a prosperous dog. So the owner got so mad at the dog, the owner wanted to kill the dog. Sound familiar? One.